Hey there, this is Roman Ivanov. I'm a real estate investor and I'm also an agent with RE/MAX. I have years of experience buying and selling properties. Today, I'd like to share with you how to avoid common mistakes while you're selling your real estate. No matter if you're a commercial investor or you're just selling your primary residence, the first step you have to make before putting your property on market is ask yourself a simple question. Do I really have to sell? You have to pay your attorney fee, closing company, taxes, maybe paying commission to an agent, and all it's up to a large bill at the end of the closing. If the answer is still yes, you want to get rid of your property, then there is only 3 ways you can sell. Now let's talk about these 3 ways of selling real estate. They obviously have their positive and negative factors. Let's just get to this, starting with for sale by owner. You're going to save on commission. Great factor. It could be up to 7% of the sale price. And why do you want to share 7% of your own house with a stranger? The second, it puts you in charge. You can control how much money you're going to spend on advertising. You can host your open house every single weekend. You're in control. You're in charge. On the other hand, you're going to get out of tire kickers. People who don't have credit or don't have money, they're not actually planning to buy a house. They're just looking what's out there in their spare time. Then you're going to deal with lots of real estate agents calling you, texting you, sending you mails, offering their services. It could be pretty annoying even if you put it in your post that you don't want to list it with an agent. But you're going to get all these calls. Then you have to know how to do the paperwork. You have to know how to draw a contract, how to sign the addendum, how to sign the disclosures, and how to bring this transaction from for sale by owner sign to the closing table. This is the slowest way of selling real estate. Probably you're going to lose all these potential clients, potential buyers who are working with the agents. Their service is free. Basically, the seller pays buyer's commission. If you don't want to share the commission, then you're not going to get all these potential buyers into your house. Next, let's talk about selling it to investor. If you want to sell it quick, it's a good way to sell. You typically call on Craigslist ad or maybe that sign, We Buy Houses. You get the investor out there, they're going to make you an offer, and you can always get the best terms. Most likely investors offer cash deal without any contingency and quick closing. So if you in a tough time frame, that's a great way to sell. The bad thing about it, they don't really offer much money for your property. It could be up to 65% of the retail value. And it's up to 65. It could be less. So if you need to get rid of the house quick, call an investor, get your 65%. Just make sure you're selling it to the end investor, not to a wholesaler. Because wholesalers are people who are getting the property under contract and they're trying to resell it to another investor for profit. If they won't sell it, then they're going to end up at the very beginning looking for an investor and trying to sell the property the other way. The next one is listing with an agent, probably the most common way to sell a real piece of property or real estate. This way you get in top price, pretty much you can get retail value of your property. You can get best terms. Sometimes terms are more important than price. If there is slightly lower price but better terms, you better get the lower price and get this deal to close. So to guide through this, you hire a professional who can advise you to get the top money and best terms and quick closing. Obviously, you're getting the best marketing possible because you hire a professional. Real estate agents, they do it for a living. You're going to get the best photo shooting, you get video, you get exposed everywhere, Facebook, social media, search engines, everywhere. best marketing strategies, most likely they're going to do better than you when you sell by yourself. And you can always gonna save time with all these tire kickers, all the potential buyers who are gonna look at your property. They're gonna be pre-approved with the bank, and even so, all this time you're gonna spend on appointments, you're gonna pass on your real estate agent and save time. Time is always valuable. Obviously, the negative part of this deal is the fact that you have to pay a commission, and always keep in mind that commission is always negotiable, and you can save money on commission by negotiating the best terms with an agent at the listing appointment. Well, hopefully this video was helpful. Please like it, and I'll see you next time.